Hey guys, I'm sorry, this is a quick video. And yes, in this video my car is kind of broken again, and I'm kind of sorry that the setup of the video is not like quite usually what I do, because I'm actually going to Jakarta and not in the mood of doing anything vlogging, but I need you guys to know that my car is kind of broken again. So while I'm talking, I'm gonna warm up this car. Let's see if I can warm it up. It has gone 71.7 kilometers since the last refuel, which is a week ago, something like that. Now I'm gonna refuel it and I'm gonna start it. Now I'm gonna let it warm, and while I let it warm, I'll tell you what happened to this car. And this is kind of interesting. Last 2 weeks ago, another 2 video ago or something like that. 2 weeks ago, so my odometer now is for 249,837 or 31, either both of that. And let me hear. Okay, now the RPM is on like 800-ish idling. Okay, around 2 weeks ago I changed the spark plugs. I might not clean up the ignition chamber, all the cylinder chamber, because the mechanic said, what kind of octane did you use? And I said, I'm using 95 octane. Okay, you don't need to clean it up, because it's actually, you're running a better octane or better fuel, so it's cleaner. So you don't need to use how do you call it, ignition chamber cleaner, something like that. And I thought, okay, if it's true, then I don't need to change it. I don't need to do a cleaning, even though I really wanted to clean it up. It's only like 100,000 just to clean it up. 100,000 rupiah, maybe like 10 bucks. And ever since, it's been driving well. And last night, and also there's an update about this car as well in the exterior part. Last night, maybe yesterday, I was getting back from college, and there's a small flood in the college area. My car was this low, and I tried to compensate the way that the road might help me going forward, something like that, so I don't exactly merge with the people who is going against the flood. So I'm going kind of around it. Even though I'm going kind of around it, there's a moment where my car starting trying to die. So the RPM kind of drops to 500-ish, 600-ish. It's not supposed to do that. My usual idle around 750 or 700 to 800. It kind of idles 500 to 600. So there's like some issues with the idling. So I want to try to seek it later, but I cannot do it right now because today I'm going to Jakarta. So when I was driving, this is what happened. This is the exhaust sound last night after I drive it for like an hour. And then it idles poorly, so around 500 RPM. Then the sound of the engines also like a Subaru engine, like dum, 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 gitu. So it's like 4-cylinder, then suddenly it's become a 6-cylinder, but the power is still there. Only the sound and the pulling from the low RPM to 2000 RPM, it's so weird and harsh. So maybe I have a misfire, but now I'm idling around 800 and 700. It's nothing. So I want to check if I actually need the new, maybe air filter, maybe a new mass airflow sensor, or maybe a new idle valve, idle control valve, or maybe another thing. I don't know. I cannot do that today because I need to go to back to Jakarta, and I did check the oil, but the oil, it seems on the lowest safe part of the minimum bear in the engine oil storage. So maybe I need to top it up. But other than that, I've been driving this okay until yesterday, and it kind of getting weird. Now I'll try to rev it. Let's see if it's dropped to 500. No. So it's either something is wrong or something is dirty. So I need to take it up on the Monday. And now I'll tell you what happened on the exterior. Well, I lost my AC nester lip because of the flood, and I need to buy a new one. So it looks like I need the new lips. I need to do the side skirt as well. I mean, the lips is already broken a few times, and I think it's better to actually buy a new one and make this bumper more pleasable to the eyes. Because there's a lot of, look at this. What is this? This part, and there's this part, and there's this part. So yeah, I'll buy new ACS lips, maybe an M3 lips with the Riger lips, maybe, or just like do another Time Attack looking lips, because actually I like a Time Attack looking one like this one. But we'll see later if it's possible to actually make it, or just like buy an actual thing. There's a store in Cimahi, Bandung, called The Street Gang. They're selling a lot of add-ons for this 36s, and I think I'm gonna buy it from them. It's quite cheap, around $70 or $550 for the lip, $60 for the side skirt. Now I'm going to Jakarta. Same. I forget to ask him where to stop. Okay, let's go home. Ini Rapli, sorry gue dupin ini ya, flash. Ini yang bantuin pulang. Ya udah. Mantap, kita pulang road trip. Kira-kira jam berapa nih?
Nah, ini sekarang jam 3.05. 3 jam.
3 jam, 10 ya sudahlah.
Ke rumah.
Ya udah. Insyaallah.
Afternoon, knowing I'm coming back, but I hope that it's soon. See, I never thought that I would leave your side. To my train, 3 in the afternoon, knowing I'm coming back, but I hope that it's soon. See, I never thought that I would leave your side. Physically, but know that you would be on my mind 24 hours at a time. In my eyes, you were mine. Out on my train, 3 in the afternoon, knowing I'm coming back, but I hope that it's soon.
Okay, let's go. Belum. Temuan baru, speedometer tidak berjalan tapi kita ngebut.
Oh, ngebut.
Ya, the speedo doesn't work.
Kan kita masuk ke area benar, muter-muter pelan, nanti nyala lagi. Oh, jalan
80, dapat. I got it on cam.
Langsung. 80 real quick ini.
Iya. Your Honda cannot do this, only this one.
So I hopped in my train 3 in the afternoon. I know that I'm coming back, but I hope that it's soon. I never thought that I would leave your side. There's only physically who know that you would be on my mind. 4 hours.
What happens if you have such a loud car? And yeah, this is what happened. Okay, I'll show you about this car. Let me look this car. Okay, this is my brother's car. That's our other vehicles, but this is my brother's car. What he did when I'm not with him, almost 3 months. So he took off his spare wheels, I guess. It's a Potenza though. What's that? 60. And behind there, if you can see down here, that one, that thing. Let me put you a little bit bigger exposure. This one, this here, this is my side skirt. And yeah, now I'm gonna tell you what he did to his car. And I think his modification, it's still in R&D, but you know, R&D is always the best when you are doing something that is not basically what your knowledge or what your experience is. But I'll show you here. Okay, first he swapped his seats. Yes, this is kind of ugly and fucked up, but these seats are basically a better seat than the actual original one. This is a 320i seat. Look how normal the standard seat looks like, and this is he bought this almost like maybe like $50 maybe for a pair. So left and right passenger and the driver's seat, it cost him around let's say $55 to $60. And well, because of this part here, it's actually broken and there's no foam, and he need to restitch this, paint it like again. It can be open, which is great, but only the top part, not the bottom part. It's like a replica of a Brit, and it's black, and I think you need to refabricate it once more and make the foam a bit up again, because he tried to drift with this, and it held him better than the actual 320i seat. And he did put that thing, quick release, and the steering still same. But let me show you the other thing that he made himself. Well, he made this, a strut bar. Well, this is not exactly what he always wanted, but he kind of can make it. Like a week ago or like 2 weeks ago, and he made it with his friend, and it's pure just welded. And this is a full stainless steel tube, and it's very rigid. If I try to shake this thing, the thing that is shaking is the whole body, and it's really good. And maybe it's not perfect, but still doing a great job as a strut bar for the front. And he's going to make the strut bar for the rear trunk. Then he wanted to put the fee brace here, a fee brace. Then he wanted to put another brace here behind the fender and stuff. And he's actually making another one for a bash bar. So in the front section of the car, it's just called a bull bar. So it kind of acts like a bull horn. When you hit something, it's actually hitting the bull bar first, then the actual rest of the car. And he has the standard OEM one, but he wants to change one for the rear. He doesn't want to use the actual dash bar or the bull bar for the rear. He wanted to change it to a, let's say, a drift style like this one. I'll show you like this. And he wanted to not to use this bumper. he want to take it off and just use the diffuser straight to the thing, and it looks like a drift car. I mean, basically he did drift this quite a lot. He did drift this, he did do speeding with this, he did like 220, and even though this thing has an open diff, not a welded or anything, but I think for, you know, standard B28 200 horsepower, it's good enough to drift. Hi guys, now is Monday, and I've been trying to fix the problem with my idling. I already cleaned up the air mass last night, Sunday night, when I came back to Bandung late night, and I already took off all of the coils and see which packs is actually broken. None of it is broken because this one is new, the rest is still old one, but the spark plug itself is new. So yeah, I don't know what's wrong with this car, but it's idling around 500. And this is the state of my car. Look at the trunk, it's a lot of stuff because I tried to fix all of this within one night because I need to drive this today. So 6 coil packs plus spark plug is okay, the air mass has been clean. I don't know what else to find except maybe check out the injector. I can't do that because injector is not my expertise, and I need to bring it to a workshop where they can do a fuel injector cleanup. But in the meanwhile, I check the spark, it's okay, the air mass is okay, the flow is okay, the oil is kind of okay because it's almost on the limit of the minimum limit, but it's still there. I checked the water tank reservoir is okay, and I've been driving this for like 10 minutes. It came with temperature. Let's see. I mean, I did drive with this for like 15 minutes, and I want to see again the RPM now after I take off the spark plug and stuff. Let's see. Okay, let me turn it on and let's see the RPM. It should be above 500 to a middle. Yeah, that's right. That's the right RPM. But let's see if it's actually trying to die again. But it's the right RPM. I don't mind the hydraulic valve adjuster because that's the only thing that's broken in here. There's not anything else broken. But the engine kind of running smoothly without the heavy A. If I want to make sure the heavy A is gone, I need to use thicker oil, like 2050, something like that. But the engine is run smoothly, kind of. That's not kind of. That's a bit low, but still fine. There's no sound from the exhaust that is very concerning. It's still arguably okay. I don't know what's wrong with it, but I kind of fix it maybe. But I still need to tune it up, like combustion chamber cleanup, air mass cleanup, intake cleanup, throttle body cleanup, injector cleanup, something like that. Ini harus dihidupin, tadi habis semprot DCS, agak susah hidupinnya gara-gara penuh dengan DCS.
Fungsinya bagus lagi nih nomor 4 kan?
Oke, udah nyala lagi, udah habis semprot ICV di DSC Super Engine Cleaner. Itu gua ambil nih barangnya. Ini dia barangnya nih, Super Engine Conditioner. Nah ini khusus cocok untuk sebuah mobil ya. Apalagi mobil Eropa. Kemarin adik gue pakai ini sekitar 2 botol buat bersihin mesin M52 B28 nya. Dan ini kita bersihin bagian dalam mesin pakai itu tadi. Jangan pakai brake cleaner, jangan pakai yang lain karena ini untuk mesin. Pakai khusus tadi aja, harganya murah cuma 70.000. Nah, ini mesin ada problemnya ternyata. Kemungkinan gua harus turun mesin setengah karena untuk ngebersihin atau ngepapas ulang klep dan head. Cuman itu katanya itu adalah last resort karena kebetulan bagian koilnya juga ada yang bermasalah. Jadi antara satu bermasalah dan tadi katanya ada yang penuh oli, jadi ada kompresi yang loss. Cuman udah disemprot, semoga masih oke. Jadi sebelum nanti gue jual pasti gue benerin dulu. Dan ini kan udah nyaman, idle udah nyaman, AC nyala tadi nggak mati-mati. Dan sekarang gue harus ngisi lagi. Kemarin baru gue ngisi berapa ya, 150.000 10 liter, sekarang udah balik 15 lagi. Jadi malam ini gue harus ngisi dan selesai.